Hello everybody, this is Edgy Internet Hobo, and you're watching my first couple of fights with Gemstone. I went and gambled for Gemstone. I would never recommend buying the artifact bundles, but if you're gonna gamble for any set, Gemstone's like the only thing really worth even trying to gamble for. But I decided to get it because I'm making videos on the game now, and without Gemstone, there's just team combinations that would never be possible. And you know, I could very easily use the same 7 teams over and over again and record the same 7 fights every video, slice them together and then edit them and put them on YouTube, but that's just not fun to watch, and I think after playing those fights for like 100 days plus in a row, I'm just gonna get bored. So I went, you know what, I'm gonna get Gemstone and I'm going to actually try a couple different things. So I also should specify, this is voiceover. I've already played these fights, I know how they end. I just wanted to take a look back in hindsight and analyze Gemstone as an artifact in post, and analyze how strong it is, and analyze what I did well and how I played poorly with it. So for my first fight here, I'm using League of Anarchy and Predator Batman with a Gemstone. Like, everybody knows League of Anarchy is strong enough to one-shot without Gemstone. But I was like, alright, I just want to see how overpowered is this. This is like my first test with Gemstone. How much damage are we going to do here? And the numbers are ridiculous. So here, I stun, and I'm going to slow this down for you, but look at that. Look at that. 115 million. Insane. There's no reason to use this team, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So for our second fight, I'm going to use Mr. Freeze and Killer Frost. My Mr. Freeze is 4 stars. I've got around 30,000 attack with passive stats. I think the max you can get with 2 level 10s is 60-something mil. I think I want to say 66. But this team would never be able to one-shot without Gemstone. So the idea here is Deathstroke's going to do percentage health and stack Gemstone, and I'm going to try and spam Puppet with Mr. Freeze. Now, in hindsight, this probably wasn't the smartest idea, and I also mess up quite a lot there. I do special on 21 combo, and my Gemstone's level 5, so it takes 25 hits of combo for me to keep it. I also probably should have focused on all the percentage health first before thinking about stacking Gemstone. But on top of that, I just don't think Gemstone and Puppet really go that well together. Because Puppet is just constantly spamming specials, and Gemstone is combo into specials. I think maybe it might be possible with a higher level Gemstone, with more optimal gameplay, maybe with someone that's not Deathstroke, like Flash, who's got really fast and smooth combos, to come in, combo, do his special, and then immediately tag out, so Mr. Freeze can just start doing his damage. Because Flash can build combo, like, in a split second, so he doesn't have to worry about it. So here, I'm done with the percentage health, and I'm trying to take advantage of the Gemstone stacks. But I lose Puppet there. I gain it back again. And I do one special with Puppet, and then I'm like, oh, Gemstone's about to run out. Tag in, do a combo, get up to 4 stacks. There I mess up. I shouldn't have gone for that special. I probably should have either just tried to keep comboing or tagged out to Mr. Freeze. There she blocks, so massive mistake on my part. Doesn't go for super move though. And I lose Gemstone again. And at this rate, I know I'm not going to be able to win this fight, so I'm trying to stack incoming damage so that I can see how much, you know, how much I could realistically get at this level with a Mr. Freeze with 5 Gemstone stacks. And I do manage to get it at the end. I do actually get into the gameplay loop, I'm pretty sure. And then I do a couple specials, and it's a decent amount of damage. But I don't think it's still not enough, I don't think, to one-shot with Mr. Freeze with this team, even with perfect gameplay. I think I need like a way higher star rating Mr. Freeze, excuse me, and then I need like way more passive stats. So yeah, here, last 5 seconds, I finally do get Gemstone, and I get a couple specials off on Gemstone, and I'm doing like 11 mil on a crit, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. So for our next fight, I'm going to use King with the Flash. So our next fight is for my buddy that keeps commenting Aquaman in the comments. So I'm going to use Gemstone Flash, which is essentially a stand-in. So this is basically discount Raven, and not really, because Gemstone's way more expensive, but essentially the idea is Flash is just going to take the place of Raven and give me damage against target, and Black Adam's there for percentage health. Spoiler, but the following fight is also Aquaman, because it was recorded on the following day, so today. But, yeah, I made a massive mistake here, and that's that Black Adam, while he is useful with percentage health, because this team requires so many specials, King's got really expensive specials, and he's got to stack his damage buff, and he's got to do his percentage health too, because you don't want to waste that. And then you need to do all those specials to keep up Gemstone. The better choice would have been like Power Girl or Dr. Fate, which I used Dr. Fate in the following fight, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know if at my level of passive stats and at Gemstone being level 5, I don't know if I can one-shot with a team comp like this, even with perfect gameplay. But this is 500% damage and 3 stacks, and I'm doing like at most 3 million, 2.4 million. Let her super move me there. The Flash is great for Gemstone, I think, ideally. He's got a fast enough Special 1 animation, and his Special 1 also lets you knock the opponent down, and then you can start infinite comboing. Because Special 1, spam, and then tag into King. Now, with perfect gameplay, I would probably want to do a Special 1, and then as she's knocked from the Special 1, tag into King. There I waited too long, but luckily the blind from the Flash hazard saved me. And I'm also not exactly sure when to do specials with Gemstone, because playing it so far, I've been leaving it all very close to the end, which has caused me to lose Gemstone quite a lot, and that could have been fights that could have been one-shots that, you know, I messed up on. I don't know if a one-shot with Gemstone at this rate with this team is possible. I mean, an alternative would be like a Killer Frost, because she gives me power reduction, a damage increase, and lets me freeze lock the opponent, which would make specialing with Flash and then tagging in with Aquaman a little bit more convenient. But I don't know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, what team combinations do you think are worth trying? And where do you think I'm messing up, and what could I be doing better? Because I'm still new to Gemstone. So, this is recorded on the following day, so I get another pip with Aquaman. I really wanted to kill Wonder Woman with Aquaman in this pip, but I'll let you see if I manage to. So, tag, Flash starting off, giving me a 40-hit combo. Dr. Fate in, just trying to generate some power. Backing off. Yeah, I should have blocked that, but she's got an Armor Pierce special. So here, I went, alright, let me do my special 3s and get them out of the way first. But again, it still takes a lot of power generation. I just want to get the most from the percentage health. There I go for a special 1. I'm trying to cycle between the special 2 and special 3. Again, I mess up. I go for a attack, and I try to get the frame priority on her, but she's got really fast attacks. I'm not too concerned with losing Gemstone here, because I know Flash has such fast combo building that I can easily get those Gemstones stacks back. But I just want to combo interrupt with Aquaman, do another special 3 so I can start doing the rest of the percentage health. Here I leave Aquaman in because I know the super move is incoming, and I don't think Flash would survive that. She's gonna back away and be a little annoying. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I baited her for the special 1 so I can get my special 3 off. Do my final special 1, special 2, excuse me. And then I tag in Flash and I go for the special there because I'm pretty sure I would have had to basically 50-50 and hope that I got the faster attack on her. I don't know what it is, but I don't actually know if frames matter in this game because I feel like the AI always just hits me first, even though I start attacking as soon as I possibly can. There, I know I don't have enough combo, so I back off so I can re-engage. 25 hit combo. Now I'm all the way up to 5 gemstone stacks. Tag in Aquaman, but I had a really bad tag in. Ideally, I would want to tag in like there, but yeah. Now that's the good tagging. That's the tagging you want, essentially. Boom, special 3, excuse me. It gets me into a combo. Push her back into the hazard. I lose gemstone again. No, it sucks. I really should have gone for a special. There I do a decent amount of damage, and I think if I had kept a perfect gameplay loop, if I didn't have bad tag-ins like that, if I had gone for just basic attack damage, I might have been able to do it. If you have any team suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And, yeah, consider liking and subscribing. Here I panic, and I'm just like, alright, let me super move. And if the super move doesn't kill her, I'll re-engage the combo. Usually I don't play super moves out, I just skip them, but this was so tense that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play it out and hope that it's enough. And if not, I'll just have to re-engage the combo. And it's not enough, but then she blocks me when I try to go for the combo, and I just can't finish her off. So, for my final fight to finally get rid of her after 3 fights, I'm using the Batman Ninja team. My Batman Ninja team is not built at all. So Robin's holding passive stats, and I was just like, I wouldn't use the Batman Ninja team. Like, I built for solo raids, they're okay. I know it's possible to one-shot with them with, like, max passive stats, but I ain't got time for that, man. I got other characters to build, and that I'm just more interested in. But the idea here is, well, Robin's gonna start me off with 7 combo, and I'm gonna use Puppet Batman so that I can constantly keep infinite power-up and hazards. So with all the hazard damage, I just keep hitting with Joker and doing his special 1 so that I can increase the damage against target coming from the hazards. There I lose, what's it called, damage against target. But I know that the super move's incoming, so I'm more concerned about that. Robin was always gonna die. I've got 1 gear on him, and that's his gloves, because I actually got them from a League Raid drop. But I got 2 minutes left, and I'm like, well, she's got 50 million health left. I'll definitely be able to one-shot her. The bad thing about Batman Ninja Batman is because his bats also count towards a negative effect, if the AI steps outside of it, then I lose Puppet. But there, I have Puppet pretty safely acquired. I don't get enough combo there with Joker, but it's fine. I'll just keep spamming Puppet. I do have a couple gemstone stacks. I might build this team just to see how they perform with gemstone. Let me know if you want me to in the comments. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in another video.